Are you finally ready to get rid of the clutter in your home? I'm going to take you step by step through the first 3 things you absolutely need to do. Let's start with a quick trip to Dollar Tree to pick up 3 items. The first is a standing frame. The second is some clear stick-on hooks. And the third item you will need is a couple of these ice cube trays. Now these actually come 2 to a pack. This week I'm working on a project for my mother-in-law. She had some surgery on her leg, and so I went over to keep her company and help her organize her jewelry.
And I love the system you have with all these egg crates.
She actually had a genius organizing system in place, but it was not working well for her. So we wanted to consolidate some of these egg crates that she was using and make the system much easier to maintain. Well, she loves earrings and she has curated quite a collection. In fact, my daughter was telling us memories she had of going into her grandma's dresser and looking at all her costume jewelry and earrings, and what a wonderful memory that was for her. My first tip for a very overwhelming organizing project like this one could be is to have a really clear goal. And my mother-in-law's goal was to have her dresser completely clean and clear. She didn't want any clutter on top of that dresser. We were able to clean out 2 of her dresser drawers and transform them into a beautiful organizing system using those ice cube trays. Not only can she clearly see the earrings that she has and wants to wear, but they're so easy to put back in place. And most of all, this accomplishes her main goal of getting that dresser top free of clutter. Well, now we're going to make a center for her to keep some of her necklaces where she can clearly see them and where they also look very high-end. I simply removed the backing from those clear standing frames and added some of those hooks. Now I'm going to tell you, I wish I had put some marks where the hooks go because they weren't completely straight. And once you have those hooks on, they are not budging. So make sure you measure this correctly. Mine are a little bit uneven, but learn from my mistake. Now she can easily see the necklaces she wears most frequently, but most of all, they don't add clutter to the countertop and they're very easy to put back when she's finished. When we focus on the organizing and decluttering parts of the job, it can seem overwhelming, but when we change our focus to a big goal of how we would like the project to look in the end, things suddenly become much more clear and much easier. I used the same idea in getting my kitchen organized. Instead of focusing on all the clutter and mess, I focused on a goal of cooking and eating more healthfully. This focus made it so much easier when it came time to make decisions about which pots and pans and utensils I would keep and which I would discard. The second tip is especially helpful if you're going through clothes and trying to make all kinds of decisions about what to give away and what to keep. Instead of focusing on what you need to get rid of, focus first on the outfits and the clothes that you absolutely love, the things that you look great in and that you can wear at the size you currently are. I'll attach the episode below where I created an idea page mixing and matching all these articles of clothing that I really love. And once I had done that, it became so much easier to let go and donate those clothes that just really didn't meet those standards. If you're getting some good ideas today, don't forget to let me know by clicking that thumbs up button and let me know how we found each other. If you're like me, sentimental items can be the hardest to part with. Instead of thinking about everything I was getting rid of, I decided to make a special memory box that would hold just a few items to signify a really special event. Now I have a beautiful little tiny museum that I can revisit anytime I want to remember my daughter's wedding. If you're really overwhelmed by an organizing or decluttering project and you just feel that you cannot make decisions, use this third tip, which I call hide then decide. I'm hiding the clothes I'm just not sure if I want to keep or give away behind this sheet and waiting for a few months to see if I actually use any of them. Use the same idea by hiding mementos in decorative boxes and see if you miss them, or even hair care and other items stored in high bins that you can't get to easily, and see if it's worth it for you to make the effort to go and find them. I've used this hide and decide method both with myself and with other people, and I find that most of the time, once we see the clear, decluttered space, we realize just how few possessions we really need. The point of organizing and decluttering isn't to meet someone else's standards, but it's to make our living space look and feel the way we need it to look and feel so that our life functions smoothly and so that we feel refreshed and rejuvenated when we're at home. One of the easiest places to try the hide and decide method is with couch pillows. Most of us have far more than we really want or really need. Whether you're new to Skip to My Life or you've been here for a while, let me tell you that I so appreciate you for spending time together, and just remind you that today is not the end of your story. Don't quit.